Signal flow refers to the route that sound makes on its way to its final destination of outputting sound in Logic Pro. A bus is a way to route audio by sending it somewhere, which provides great benefits. You can literally visualize a bus as sending sound along a bus route to its final destination. Logic Pro plugins are a tool to help you greatly enhance your track's sound. Whether it be your microphone, guitar, bass, drums, keyboards, or whatever. Plugins allow you to greatly enhance the sound of your track. Some examples include channel EQ, the compressor, reverb, delay, an amp, pedal boards, distortion, and many more. Plugins in series are configured on the channel strips plugin region and are stacked. This can absorb more processing power on your computer if not considered wisely. By using a bus, you can send your signal in parallel, saving time and resources. When plugins are inserted in a channel strip, it is referred to as an insert effect. In the image below, the channel strips plugins are routed in series. They are the channel EQ, the compressor, and chromaverb. You can use up to 15 plugins per channel strip. You can use send effects when you want to isolate plugins from the channel strip's signal flow, or when you want to use the same effect on more than one channel strip. When you create a send, you are splitting the channel strip signal. The channel strip's main signal flow goes to the chosen output. The other portion of the signal is routed down a parallel path via a bus to an auxiliary channel strip. This is known as parallel routing. And there are two types of sends, bus and output. Sends are located on the inspector panel. If the inspector panel is not visible, click here. To add a send, click here. As you can see, there are two types, bus and output. Stereo out is the final destination of sound's journey, and you can use a bus to make stops along the way. Plugins can be added to your channel strip in a couple of different ways. The first way is via the inspector panel. If the inspector panel is not visible, click here. To add a plugin on the inspector panel, click on the gray area here. The second way to add a plugin to your channel strip is via the mixer. If the mixer is not visible, click here. To add a plugin via the mixer, click on the gray area here. You can add up to 15 plugins per channel strip, but there is a cost. The more plugins you add, the more load it puts on your computer. Next, I'll demo how to configure a few popular plugins in a channel strip: the compressor, channel EQ, and the amplifier. I'll add the plugins via the inspector panel. If it is not visible, click here. I will demonstrate using this freshly created audio track. This is how you add the previously mentioned plugins. Now, I will demonstrate how to create a bus. If the mixer is not visible, click here. We'll start by creating a new audio track. To create a bus on a channel strip, click on the gray area below the Send drop-down and select a bus that is not already used, like the two at the top of this list. As you can see here in the mixer, there is now a new auxiliary channel named Bus 4. Now that the bus has been created, you can use the Send knob here to control the amount of signal that is sent via the bus. Next, we'll add a few plugins to our newly created channel strip for Bus 4 so that we can use them on two audio tracks, thus sharing the same effects and controlling the amount via the Send. Now we have added the effects to audio track 5. Now, we'll create a new audio track to share the same effects as audio 5 and set the Send signal to the desired level. We can also apply the same effects to audio 1 as well. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below.